Hello, my name is John Haynes. I'm here doing my narrative speech, and this is about when I went to the hospital. So, I was about 12 years old. I was going to my sister's cheerleading competition, and didn't wasn't really interested in it, but we had to tag along with my family. So, me and my brother went outside. Boys being boys, playing around, wrestling. And I noticed that him and his buddy were getting close to me. So I started to back away, and I actually fell and hit my head on a fire hydrant. Yeah, pretty crazy. So, anyways, when I hit my head, my whole body just went like numb, tingling. I didn't quite know how to react. So I ended up actually running and hiding, and then crying because I didn't want to cry in front of my bigger brother and his buddies. So my mom found me, and we ended up. She's like, "Yeah, we need to go to the hospital." I had a goose egg about the size of a golf ball in the back of my head. So we went to Forbes Hospital, where I went and had some tests done, and then the doctor came in and said, "We need to ship you to Children's Hospital." Me being 12 years old was, like, what's going on? And I had to ride down to Children's Hospital in an ambulance. Very frightening. So we got down to Children's Hospital, run some more tests, IVs, blood work, procedures. And then I had to get another image of my brain. And they came back and they thought might possibly be bleeding. So they said, "You're going to have to stay the night." So now I'm, a 12-year-old kid freaking out because I got to stay overnight at the hospital. It was not a good situation. So they kept a close eye on me at Children's Hospital over the night. Went back in the morning, got another image of my head, and they came back and said those are actually calcium deposits, but we found what's called cerebral cavernous malformations. And what those are they are tiny little blood vessels that are like all grouped up in your head. And they have a very thin wall, and they're very prone to bleeding. I mean, I was a 12-year-old kid getting this information presented in front of me. Like I said, I didn't know really how to react to anything. But it affected my life is I couldn't play any contact sports. Always, any sports or anything, I had to be extra protective. Couldn't really, go out and give it 100%. Stuff like that. Now, with these malformations, I have to get MRIs. Well, it was once every year, and then 5 years, and then they keep going. Now, currently, they said, don't really come back to get an MRI if you don't have any symptoms, which symptoms could be, they describe it as the worst headache of your life, nausea, vomiting, loss of consciousness, things like that. So now here I am, and this is my narrative story.